Guess what, guys? I got a Vitel SIM card. Now, in Nigeria, we have like four carriers or telecom companies, which are MTN, Airtel, Glo, and Nine Mobile. Now, Vitel is like a newer member of the family and stuff, which I think is really cool. Like, this brand has a lot of potential to actually try to get somewhere and establish its own name and everything. I do believe in this brand a lot, and that's why I even got it. Now, quick backstory. Months ago, I actually saw like a billboard for Vitel here. I didn't take it seriously. I didn't understand what it had to do and everything. And I had even tried to learn more about it. But when I went to their website, I saw this type of thing here, which just made me to stay away from it because I thought that they weren't ready or anything. But what mainly inspired me to get a SIM card from Vitel is a content creator. So there's this content creator that I follow on TikTok who's really funny, and because of their video, it inspired me to go and get one. Now, you might be asking, how do I get a Vitel SIM card? And that will be answered in the video in the description box below. Please go and watch that video. I explain it in detail, and yeah. So this video will not go into how to get it, but we'll talk about other things that Vitel has. So I would encourage you to go and watch that video in the description first, then come back here if you want to learn more about Vitel. Now for Vitel, you have different codes that you can basically use when it comes to, buying airtime and data. As you can see on the screen, there are different codes and everything. And the main code that will show you all the codes is *301# if you want to check every single code and what it does and stuff. Now, you might be asking me, how do I get data or airtime with Vitel? Now, there are 4 ways to go about this. The first way to go about this is by using the Vitel website. Once you go on Vitel's website, you see the option to input your phone number if you want to buy either airtime or data. Once you input your phone number and the amount that you want to buy, it will take you directly to a pay stack page. And you can pay with bank transfer, your debit card, USSD, OPay, and other payment methods. Once you make payment, you will get either airtime or data depending on what you paid for. The second way to get airtime or data with Vitel is by downloading the Vitel command app. Now, this app is only available for Android users. So if you're an iOS user, you would have to use the first method if you wanted to get it online. Now, with the Vitel app, basically, you have to register with your phone number, and you have different options where that you can top up like your wallet on the app with money from your bank, and from there you can use that to buy airtime or data. Or if you already have airtime that is directly in your SIM card and stuff, you can also use the app to basically pay for that as well. My only critique with the app is that you can only buy airtime or data for yourself, but you cannot buy for other Vitel users. The third way to go about this is by using USSD. Now, you would obviously have to get somebody to buy you airtime and everything through any of the other methods and stuff, but then you can use that as a way to buy data. So if you already have airtime in your SIM card, you just type in *312#, and from there you can buy data. Now, the final way to basically get airtime or data for your Vitel SIM is by going to a Vitel agent. Now, there are different agents scattered across Nigeria in different states. So if you want to know whether or not there's an agent in your state, just go on the Vitel website, and from there you should be able to see the store locator and stuff. And then after that, you can basically select like your state, your LGA and everything. And from there, you'll be able to see what agents are there and stuff. Now, you might be asking, what speeds can you get from Vitel when it comes to their internet and everything? Now, I did this test twice, and I got speeds from 1.5 megabits per second to 2.2 megabits per second. Just know that for the speeds and everything, you might get more or less and everything, but that is what you can get on average based on my test. Now, aside all this stuff, Vitel still has some other features. Like, for example, they have this app where now that you can call people for free in clear HD and everything, and you can call up to 11 people for free and all that stuff like that with Vitel, which I think is pretty cool, but this video will not really go into that. Vitel also has this app where that you can track other people who use Vitel SIM cards and everything. And no, it's not an invasive type of way, but more of a consensual type of thing. Like, if you're a family now, you can do that as a way of tracking people down, and I think it's not bad at all. Vitel can also offer eSIMs as well. So maybe if you're traveling to another country or something, you can get a Vitel eSIM that can work in literally any country, which I think is cool. My main critique with Vitel is the fact that you cannot buy airtime or data with a bank app and everything. Like your traditional bank apps would have MTN, Airtel, Glow, Smile, SpectraNet, those networks and stuff that you can basically buy and everything. But however, no app supports Vitel at all. You can only do it through their websites or agents and all type of stuff. It would actually be convenient to also have that as an option as well, if you get what I mean. Like I would love to see if not that I could get like airtime and stuff from my bank app. Hi there, this is me from the future. I'm about to shoot another video and I have another critique with Vitel. So I had recently just referred someone to get a Vitel SIM card and everything, and they wanted to use this Vitel SIM card as their daily driver. But however, there's one problem. They tried to register the Vitel number on WhatsApp, but however, they're getting this error here saying that the Vitel phone number is not a valid Nigerian phone number. This essentially means that your Vitel phone number cannot work on WhatsApp at all. And also at the same time, it is very possible that it might not work with other platforms as well if you're registering on it with a phone number and everything in Nigeria. Now, I have not tested other platforms and everything, but if it cannot work with WhatsApp, it means that there's a whole compatibility issue and stuff. So yeah. If you're thinking of, registering your Vitel phone number on any platform that requires a Nigerian phone number, please don't do it. So yeah, anyways, back to the main video. I believe that there's more that they can do to cement themselves in Nigeria, and I hope that they actually get to do very, very well. I want to see this company succeed more and more because I would be so happy to see a company like this succeeding. Anyway, that is all for today's video. If you have any questions about Vitel, leave them in the comment section below. And as always, I hope I see you guys next time.